Hello, I'm commentary.overlord, and how are you doing today? So, as many people of the early 2000s have probably watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, me being no exception. So I was just looking through Google or whatever, looking through stuff, searching things up, and Google has this thing where it shows you some news. So I seen one, it was the top 10 worst Avatar: The Last Airbender episodes. The only thing that Screen Rant got right about that article was that The Great Divide was the worst episode in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You want to know where they got this great idea from, where they could count down the top 10 worst episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender? I'll let you take a guess. Just 3 seconds, maybe. If you guessed Reddit, you are correct. Now, one thing about me is I absolutely love Avatar: The Last Airbender, like many people. But I think where it is that I could probably tell you about 5 to 10 different episodes and what the whole premise of that episode is. Now, there are some very crazy Avatar: The Last Airbender fans that will defend any and every episode. Which, I mean, if you haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, you're lucky. If you have Netflix, go watch it, it's good. I got 3 snapshots of 3 different episodes they were talking about, and I will start showing and debunking every episode. Now, the first one that they state is the Painted Lady, that people on Reddit don't like. And the so-called reason why they don't like it is because it has nothing to do with the lore of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But nowhere on that list is there the Tales of Ba Sing Se, which has nothing to do with the lore, but is still a great episode. Same as the Painted Lady. Now again, The Great Divide is the worst episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender that they did get right about. I'll just show you the rest of the episodes that they claimed were the worst episodes, but they're not. The following pictures are all the episodes that Screen Rant claims that are the worst, but it's also Screen Rant that we're talking about. They'll just make the most BS type of content just cause. That also includes from the pictures, The Great Divide and The Painted Lady. So basically what I'll be doing is just debunking every episode that they claim is the worst, starting with The Boy in the Iceberg. They claim the reason why it is not considered the greatest episode or a great episode is because Sokka did not act like the Sokka that we all knew from the rest of the series. But also, you can't expect that the pilot will just nail it out of the park. That'd be like saying if the finale of any TV show, big or small, would just make every person happy. You cannot possibly do that. You cannot nail every character in a TV show in just a pilot episode. Now I can kind of agree on Appa's last days because because everybody loved Appa. But also come on, it's also a good episode. Avatar Day, aka the one that they burnt down the statues of Kyoshi, Roku, and Aang. Yeah, I forgot about that episode too. What I can agree on is that it's one of the more forgettable episodes, but it is still a great episode. Yeah, Aang going on stand and then Kyoshi just magically appearing out of nowhere makes kind of little sense, but also it's a kid's TV show. And we have the desert, the best episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, hands down, the one that Sokka goes all crazy mode and whatever. Love that episode. It's kind of like all my cousins on their birthdays. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. They claim the Blue Spirit is one of the worst episodes. Not one of the better episodes, one of the worst episodes. They claim that a children's TV show shall not show violence. And I'll have a link to the original source or whatever so you can go check it out. I am not kidding. But also, by that logic, then how was the whole show even greenlit in the first place? Because you got firebenders versus waterbenders, earthbenders versus firebenders. It's a kids' TV show about earth, water, and airbenders coming together. Well, Aang as airbender and fire and earthbenders trying to defeat Fire Lord Ozai by using earth, fire, water, and airbending. And they claim Bato and the Water Tribe is a weaker episode, which I can agree on. But, yeah, it's forgettable, yes. So I will give it to them that, yes, this episode would be weaker in the tier list. It would be lower if anybody did a tier list. It would probably be The Great Divide, a few more episodes, maybe the 25th or whatever episode. And it'd be Bato and the Water Tribe. That episode, I genuinely really didn't care about. The King of Amoshu. That, I can't believe they put it on the list. Honestly, I don't know who thought in their right mind that was a weaker episode. I would definitely not put it in the top 10, but I would probably put it in the top 15 of the best episodes of all time. And The Cave of Two Lovers is what they claim as one of the weakest episodes in the entire series. They claimed it was the most forgettable and predictable episodes in the series, which I have to agree on one of the two things. That was the most predictable, but not very forgettable. It is kind of forgettable, yeah, but it's not the most forgettable episode. Like a more forgettable episode, like I said before, it would probably be Avatar Day, probably the most forgettable episode in the series. This episode would probably be the most long YouTube video I've made yet. It says that I've been talking to a camera for about 7 minutes, so I don't know if it'll be that long or not. But I just seen it and I was like, yep, I have to make a video about this. So if you would like, you can hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. That'd be really appreciative. But if you just thought my video was downright terrible, you can hit that dislike button too. I really don't care. And if you feel nice enough, you can say something in the comments. I'll most likely respond. But that is about it. I will be linking the Screen Rant article down in the description so you can go look at it for yourself and just be like, yep, that's a terrible list, or yeah, it's a good list. Again, thanks for watching. Goodbye.